inside my body. I packed a bag, just one. I kept thinking he'd come in, tell me he didn't mean it, that we could talk about this in the morning. But he never came. When I walked out of my room, he was standing by the front door, waiting. "Dad, can we please just leave your keys on the table?" My hands were shaking as I pulled out my keys. The same keys I'd had since I was 16. The key to the house where I'd grown up, where I'd learned to ride a bike in the driveway, where my mother used to braid my sister's hair in the kitchen, where we were supposed to be a family. I placed them on the table. The sound they made, that small metallic clink, it's something I still hear sometimes when I close my eyes. I walked to the door. He opened it for me, and just before I stepped out, I turned one last time. "I'm still your son," I said quietly. He didn't respond. He just closed the door. I heard the lock click. That sound, that final, decisive click. It's the sound of everything ending. I stood outside for a moment. It was cold. I hadn't even grabbed a jacket. I looked up at the house at my sister's window. The light was on, but the curtain didn't move. I had nowhere to go. I'd like to tell you I had a plan, that I had friends to call, savings to fall back on. But I didn't. I had $800 in my account, one bag of clothes, and an acceptance letter to a program that didn't start for another month. I walked to the bus stop and sat there until morning. Just sat there in the cold, watching cars pass by, watching the night turn to dawn. People walked past me. Some stared, most didn't. I was invisible, unwanted, thrown away. That night taught me something about loneliness. Real loneliness isn't just being alone. It's being completely cut off from the people who were supposed to love you no matter what. It's looking at your phone and having no one to call. It's realizing that the life you had 24 hours ago is just gone. The next few days are a blur. I found a cheap hostel, the kind with thin walls and flickering lights. I'd lie awake at night listening to strangers through the walls, feeling more alone than I'd ever felt in my life. I kept checking my phone, hopping for a message, a call. Even an angry text would have been something, but there was nothing, complete silence. I called my sister once. She picked up, but she didn't say anything. I could hear her breathing. "Please," I said, "just tell me he's okay, tell me you're okay." "I can't talk to you," she whispered. "He'll know. I'm still me, I'm still your brother. I have to go." And she hung up. That hurt more than my father's anger, because I understood his pride, his stubbornness, but my sister, we'd been close. We'd grown up together, shared secrets, protected each other, and she'd chosen his side without a fight. I fell into a dark place after that. I'd wake up and forget where I was. I stopped eating properly, lost weight. I'd look in the mirror and barely recognize myself. But here's the thing about hitting rock bottom. When you're down there, in that dark, empty place, you have two choices. You can stay there and let it consume you, or you can use it as a foundation to build yourself back up. For me, the turning point came on a random Thursday morning. I was sitting in a coffee shop. Making a single cup of coffee last 3 hours because I had nowhere else to go. I was watching people,